Today we're making a bacon vodka recipe with hazelnut. Bacon and hazelnut. Yeah, that's awesome.
This episode is brought to you by our fans. You can show your support at everydaydrinkers.tv/donate. You guys are like the grenadine in our tequila sunrise. Without you, we just have alcoholic orange juice.
Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Today we're going to create the bacon l'orange. I don't really know if that's how you say it. It's got the L with the tick mark, so it sounds like it should be l'orange. Does that make sense? I don't really know if that's how it works. L'orange. But we've got 1.5 ounces of bacon vodka right here handy. You can make your own. I don't know why, but if you're into bacon. This is bacon vodka. Starts with a K, or doesn't start, middle K. So you can look for that if you want to get some bacon vodka or any other brand. It's fine. Don't think you have to use the specific brand in order to make this recipe. Not true. So 1.5 ounces of that. 1/4 ounce of Frangelico. So just a little bit of hazelnut. We're going to do 1/4 ounce of vanilla vodka. By the way, my font is so tiny on my printout that I can't read it very well. So
why didn't you reprint it bigger?
Because it's a waste of paper. I just need it once. I don't know. Then I'm going to end up with like 3 sheets. I didn't know. I didn't know it was going to come out so small. I guess I should have. So we got a little bit of vanilla. We got a little bit of hazelnut. We got a little bit of bacon. We've also got the l'orange. We've got some orange liqueur. This is the Grand Marnier. So it's a triple orange with, it's a French thing. And a little bit of cognac. It's got a different flavor than other orange liqueurs. And it's going to cost you cost me like $35. I'm guessing anywhere else, 40 plus. Australia, I know you guys, you're up in the 80 or range, I'm sure. So everything there is like super expensive. Then, this shouldn't be too bad, orange bitters. Oh, I have an Angie Collins recipe I gotta make that's all bitters. This is the only alcohol in Angie Collins. But we'll do that one later. Sidetracked. There you go. Stir it, you're done. That's what we're gonna do. I've got my ice in the martini glass. You could chill yours if that's how you roll. That's fine. We'll start with the vanilla because it was within reach. 1/4 ounce. That's not very much. But if you have an OXO glass, that is a measure on your OXO glass. So you're good to go. So we'll do our 1/4 ouncers first. 1/4 ounce vanilla. That shouldn't be making that noise. No. 1/4 ounce of our Frangelico, aka hazelnut. If you have hazelnut liqueur, you don't even have to message and say, can I use my hazelnut liqueur? Because I will say, yes, go ahead, do it, have fun. 1/4 ounce of our Grand Marnier. If you don't have Grand Marnier, Grand Gala is an alternative. That's quite a bit different in price, cheaper. So you got that going for you if you can get that.
Taste though too.
Yeah, the taste is a little different. In this, I don't know how much it's gonna really matter. Maybe a lot, maybe a little. Besides the bacon I'm going to throw in here, I'm going to do 3 orange bitters. The alcohol should make a good difference, depending on how much this bacon really takes over. We're talking about 1.5 ounces of bacon vodka. When you add pineapple juice, things can get pretty tasty. When you start bringing in that big of a focus, I am a little bit concerned. But you get the smokiness out of it already. I think somebody in the chat room had mentioned, we're on Ustream Live, of course, on a Friday night this time, that you can get a good smokiness out of it. A good example is the luau cocktail that we did. That had a nice pork to it. I'm gonna really want to chill this too. I'll take my time here. There we go. Oh yeah. Chilled glass. Garnish, none. You could use bacon or something, or I would say there's enough bacon in here. I would go with an orange slice or an orange twist. If you want to get really sexy, orange twist is the way to go. Right off the edge.
Jinx Crusader has never heard of Frangelico.
Frangelico. Hazelnut liqueur is another good example. It's, as you had a hazelnut coffee, you know, you get that, see if you can get it, like a nuttiness to it. It's like a nutty, not an almond, but another nutty liqueur that you can get. Wow. It's very bacony. I get the little bacon fat smell. Well, let's give it a try. Aroma-wise, this is going to be a fearful one. People are going to smell this, and it's not going to be like the luau where you're like, oh, what's in that? And then you get it. This, you know. Interesting. Have I used interesting in a while? Peculiar. It has a dry finish. Bacon in the finish, definitely like a residual bacon taste, like you just had a good bite of bacon, washed it down with some OJ. Breakfast, I do that, bacon, OJ. Either that or bacon. Coffee, hazelnut coffee. So you can get all these kind of ingredients into a breakfast cocktail. Doesn't really taste like a breakfast cocktail though. Definitely has an initial orange kick. Much more than I thought it would. The vanilla, kind of in the middle. You get vanilla and vodka kind of fight it out for a little bit. Once you start to take a few sips, the first sip, you've got to give every cocktail, regardless of what you think it tastes like, except Campari, you could dump that. Every cocktail, you should get at least 3 sips before you make a true judgment. Because the first sip of this was very orange candy. Now I'm getting more of a, I don't know, aroma of bacon. Secondary is like a sweet orange. Then you get a little bit of white pith orange that bites, that little bitterness. Then vanilla, vodka, like literally a vanilla and a vodka taste. Not vanilla vodka specifically, but vanilla, then that little vodka residual ethanol. With a finish that's dry, leaves your tongue bone dry, with bacon flavor. It's a very complex drink. There's not a lot of them I can come up with all those rolling different flavors, roller coaster ride of flavors all at once with a dry, really dry. I used the hazelnut. I'm not getting any specific hazelnut properties out of it. So the Frangelico, I'd say is probably required. I'd be fearful of taking it out just because it might pull something out that's building this taste sensation. But that's it. There you go. Still dry. I need water. This is a drink you want a glass of ice water next to so that you have something to kind of work off of on the side, because it is pretty dry, amazingly. And these are Angostura Orange Bitters if you want to check those out. Did we get any questions of the day? They look like these, but with the orange top. And I got these both at the same place, so they do exist. It's not some specialty order thing. Anybody have anything for a question for me? Or should I go with what I'm thinking? You're not seeing anything, Jennifer?
Mm-mm.
No. Question of the day. How dry do you like your cocktails? Secondly, are you a wine drinker? How dry do you like your wine? Because I kind of like a dry wine. This dry cocktail, it's different. I like different. However, I think this is a one and done. I don't know if I would make this to sit down and watch the NFL, Olympics, whatever's coming up, some pregame stuff. It's very classy in its dry finish and the flavors, even though it's got bacon. You do with that as you will. Good experience though for folks that have the bacon vodka or are planning to get it. I wouldn't go running out to buy bacon vodka just for this recipe, but we're building our archive of bacon recipes, so you got more than just one to work on. Done. We're done. Question is finished. Dry. EverydayDrinkers.tv. That's it. We're teaching you how to drink.